Hey, Be the Beautiful fans! This week, we are going to see Ivy Forrester exposed at last, and Electra Forrester and Will Spencer learn the truth they deserve to hear. So Ivy is going to have to face the music and answer to Electra and Will, and some other people, because those two might just be the beginning. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to talk about the epic fallout that Ivy is going to have to face and what might come next after her manipulations are all exposed. And if you're not already following us, please hit subscribe. Alright, so this week, Daphne Rose already got into it with Ivy and told her it's gone on too long, the truth needs to come out. But again, Ivy brushed her off, but Daphne said they are not done. And then after Carter Walton broke up the fight between Will and RJ, we had Daphne telling him it's not fair. She hates what's happened between Will and Electra. And then Daphne circled back around to Ivy again when she saw her pressing RJ to pursue Electra. And now that Daphne's seen that Ivy won't come clean and won't stop manipulating Electra until she gets what she wants, she's tired of it. And with Ivy digging in her heels, Daphne's going to feel like she has no choice. She's given her every chance to do the right thing. Ivy's not doing it. So Daphne is going to tell Electra later this week that she deserves to know the truth about what happened to her relationship with Will. And it sounds like Daphne spills the whole manipulation scheme. All of it. Everything that Ivy has done. And by Friday, a tearful Electra is asking her Aunt Ivy where is the letter that she wrote to Will. Now, I do expect Ivy to try and lie and deny, but then she's going to have to give Electra the truth. And that letter Electra wrote, is likely still in Ivy's purse. And once the truth comes out, both Electra and Will are going to confront Ivy, and they are big mad. We also have Dylan making a heartbreaking decision this week. Could be about moving out of Will's, but honestly, I think Electra is being extra on that. One paycheck as a receptionist does not mean you have enough to afford an LA rental, and she thinks Dylan can find a place to live in a day. That lets you know how out of touch and spoiled that Electra is. You need first and last month's rent. You need a security deposit. You need renter's insurance. You need some furniture. And I don't think Dylan is making bank answering phones at Forrester. I kind of think Will is actually way too nice for Electra, if I'm being honest. Anyway, Dylan may also come clean about Ivy telling her to make a move on Will after Ivy split them up. But the bottom line is that Electra is going to know exactly what her Aunt Ivy did by the end of the week. And of course, Daphne knows, and Will's going to know soon. And I'm sure from there, word is going to spread around Forrester Creations like wildfire about Ivy's horrible and manipulative behavior. And it was actually in RJ's favor. But I don't think he's going to defend her, if I'm being honest. And from there, I expect that we are going to get massive fallout headed in Ivy's direction. And not just from Will and Electra. There's a lot of other people who may be putting Ivy in the hot seat. And it could be people in important positions, people she's going to regret upsetting. So first, after the truth bomb drops, I think Electra may cut Ivy out of her life, because Electra trusted Ivy over anybody else. She refused to believe or even listen to Will and Dylan because she thought her Aunt Ivy would never mislead her or betray her trust. So Electra is going to be heartbroken. I think she may feel foolish for believing Ivy. And from there, I expect Electra to say she can't work with Ivy, she can't be around her, she doesn't want to see her. And Electra thinks that Will is the love of her life, and she has been bullying Dylan non-stop for a while. So I'm actually hoping that Electra turns all that bully energy onto Ivy where it belongs. And I hope Electra also tells her dad, who of course is Ivy's brother, exactly what she did so that she also faces consequences from that whole side of the family, not just Electra herself. Now, the next thing I expect is for Steffi Forrester to fire Ivy. Cousin or not, Steffi hates Ivy, and she has for years. They've had many issues and a long-standing rivalry over Liam. And don't forget, Wyatt was also in Ivy's crosshairs at one point.